So one of my most anticipated movies of this year has made its way to physical media and to home entertainment in general, and that is Jurassic World Rebirth. And me being a fan of the franchise, the Jurassic Park franchise, Jurassic World, whatever you want to call it now, I of course had to pick up a copy of the movie myself on 4K, and I'm going to give you guys a review on whether this is a good 4K disc to pick up, or if you should just stick to a regular Blu-ray or whatever you decide to do after that. So my quick overall thoughts on the movie, because I didn't review it when it came out in theaters. I saw Jurassic World Rebirth twice in theaters. I took my girlfriend and her sister to go see it, and then I took my parents to go see it. And both viewings, I pretty much had the same thought. It's pretty good. I overall enjoyed the movie, and I liked the new direction that they were going with this. I overall enjoyed the movie, and I liked the new direction that they were going with this film. It's definitely a lot better than the last two Jurassic World movies, for sure. I like the characters a little bit more, except for the second group of characters. I didn't really care for them all that much, but our first group of characters throughout the movie, I did enjoy them a lot more. I do appreciate that this movie decided to go back to the stranded on an island and dinosaurs are back to being terrifying again, rather than them trying to make dinosaurs kid-friendly in the last few Jurassic World movies. I think the movie had a good blend of CGI and real-world locations, so overall I enjoyed the movie. I enjoy it more as a one-off movie instead of the next chapter in this big franchise, which overall it's what it is, but considering that this movie was filmed to be a one-and-done movie, I appreciate it a little bit more. I appreciate their direction of going back to the original Jurassic Park movies rather than the weird direction they took with the last few Jurassic World movies. I do recommend the movie if you're a Jurassic Park and a Jurassic World fan, and if you haven't seen the movie yet, I do think it's an entertaining movie. Just know it's not going to be as good as the original Jurassic Park movie. So with that said, we do have a 4K Blu-ray of the film. There's also a 4K Steelbook. It's also available on just a standard Blu-ray and a DVD, and a 7-movie combo pack, Blu-ray, DVD, and 4K of the entire Jurassic Park series. I just picked up the standard slipcover edition because that's what I have with the other movies, and I've said this before, I prefer slipcovers over steelbooks. That's just how I feel. And taking a look at the cover, here is the cover for the front. I do like the image that they went with there. There is the back. If you want to pause it and read some of the special features, go right ahead. You take off the slipcover and don't fall. Same thing on the front, and same thing with the back. You know, consistency. We open it up. I will give away the digital code, so if you want to, stick around for that. Pretty basic 4K packaging, but I think a pretty good basic 4K packaging. The characters and the logo and the dinosaur up here are embossed, and it's a mix between matte and glossy finish. So they did put some detail into this release. It's not just the poster art and then that's it. So with the 4K disc, the movie was filmed on 35mm film, scanned at 4K resolution, and the 4K disc is offered with both Dolby Vision and HDR10, with the audio being a Dolby Atmos mix and I think a DTS True HD 7.1 track. I'm pretty sure that's what it said. And right away I could say with the 4K disc that the detail, the attention to detail, the sharpness is very good. They've pretty much gotten down how to make detail a lot more crisper, a lot more sharper when it comes to not just modern movies, but modern 4K discs in general. I think the detail overall for the whole movie itself is very good and it won't disappoint there. However, what I will think it will disappoint a little bit with is its HDR color grading. Now, I don't know if anyone else has brought this up, but to me, the film looked a little too dark. And what I mean by that is it looked like there's kind of like a dark filter over the entire movie. I don't know if that has to do with the HDR color grading. I'm pretty sure it does. But again, I saw this movie twice in theaters and it looked really great in theaters. But I don't know what happened with color grading this movie for its physical release. The color grading doesn't look bad, but I will point out that it does look a little dark and dim in a few places, and the nighttime shots are a little hard to see. It's a little hard to see certain details here throughout the entire movie when it does get to the nighttime shots. In fact, I'll even go far as to say the standard Blu-ray disc that comes with that, the color, I think the color palette in that is a better representation on what the film looked like when it was in theaters. The nighttime shots are easier to see. It's a little brighter. It doesn't have that darker filter over the darker HDR color grading filter that's over the movie. I don't know what happened with that. I don't know if it was a botched color grading when it comes to the HDR and Dolby Vision color grading, or if it's just how the film was when it was transferred to the physical disc. I also don't know what it's like on streaming. I didn't watch the movie on streaming, so if it doesn't look like that, then you might be better off just watching it that way. I don't know. I can't say for sure. So overall, the 4K disc is a tiny bit disappointing. Again, the detail and the bit rates and the sharpness, the 4K transfer, when it comes to that, is really good. It is a very clean, crisp image. It's just that the HDR color grading is just a little too dim. After hearing that, if you're on the fence on whether you want to pick up this 4K disc or not, I would recommend picking it up if you're a big 4K collector and you have all the Jurassic Park movies on 4K like myself. It is worth picking up. But if you're not that picky about which version you want to get, I would honestly pick up the Blu-ray version. When it comes to the level of detail and the sharpness, it's not gonna be as present as the 4K disc, but if you're concerned about the color grading, I do think the color grading does have a little bit of a better presentation on the Blu-ray disc than the 4K disc, and that's just my honest opinion. I enjoyed watching it on the 4K disc, but I feel like I have to bring up the dimness of the color grading compared to how it is on the Blu-ray disc. Again, just my opinion. I don't know if anyone else is bringing this up, but that's just all I noticed on the movie. And we do get a decent amount of special features. We get deleted scenes, an alternate opening, a making of documentary, and some featurettes. I saw that there was a gag reel on there too. So on the back it says over 1 hour of bonus features, which I know special features aren't what they used to be when in the days of DVD or even early Blu-ray releases. But I do think that the special features that we did get on this are pretty decent considering how special features when it comes to big studio releases are nowadays. And I actually did watch the alternate opening. I think it's pretty cool. It's not better than the alternate opening for Jurassic World Dominion, but I do think it's a nice little addition to have on there. Just know when you watch the alternate opening, the CGI effects weren't finished, so as I was watching it, it kind of threw me off when I first saw it, and I was like, oh, they just didn't finish the CGI effects with this. So it's not a complete, it's not an option to have it with the opening of the entire movie like it was for Jurassic World Dominion. So really quick, I'm going to give away the digital code of the movie. If you made it this far and you want the digital code, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it up to the screen like I usually do, pause the video, check out, or type in the digital code, whatever you want to do, and whoever gets it, gets it. First come, first serve. So there's the digital code. And now it's gone. Hopefully it went through. So whoever gets it, enjoy your copy of Jurassic World Rebirth. So overall, like I said, if you're a big 4K collector and you have all the Jurassic movies on 4K already, then yes, this is worth picking up. But if you're not too picky about which format you want to get, then I would recommend picking up the Blu-ray. The color timing on that will be a little bit better than the 4K disc, but the sharpness and level of clarity, details, and that such is not going to be as present as the 4K disc. So do with that information what you will. I don't regret picking up the 4K disc. I do think the film looks good overall, just a little bit disappointing in a couple places. The film is available at Walmart, Amazon, and Groove.com, as well as I'm sure other online retailers and Barnes & Noble, I'm sure. I picked mine up at Walmart, so there you go. That is Jurassic World Rebirth on 4K. A pretty decent movie. I enjoyed it overall, and an okay 4K disc. So again, you do with that information with what you will when you want to pick this up. And if you did pick it up, let me know what you thought about the movie and the 4K disc in the comments section below. And just like always, guys, thank you again for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to like and share it. Subscribe right here if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, take care.